Hi LEGO fans, it's Steven from Majorspoilers.com. This week we have another LEGO Marvel Superheroes set to put together. It's set 76030. It's the Avengers Hydra Showdown. It's another tie-in to the upcoming Avengers Age of Ultron movie. And this one's again another very simple set that should be able to put together very easily. It's only got 220 pieces, but it does have some vehicles, which is something that we've really kind of been missing in these LEGO Avengers lines in the last couple of sets. This one has an Avengers truck being driven by Hawkeye. It's got a Hydra agent driving I don't know what this is, some kind of a snow speeder thing. And then it's got Thor with the super jumper. It should be relatively easy to build. Let's open it up, let's see what we've got, and then get to building this thing. Okay, 2 vehicles, 2 bags, makes some sense there. There are stickers with this. Of course, we've got the 3 figures, a comic book, and the manual. Let's put this together. Set 76030 Avengers Hydra Showdown is cars. That's what we have in this set, and they're fairly simple cars with only 220 pieces. There are some extras, so you kind of work it out. There's probably about 120 pieces collectively among all of the cars, 150 pieces. That's okay though. Let's take a look first at the Hydra car. It does come with the Hydra agent, which is kind of cool. He's kind of neat. I think I'm going to call him Fred. Fred the Hydra agent, that's his name. The car is pretty simple. It's dune buggy, kind of like a dune buggy. I like the thruster on the back, I think is really cool, and of course it has the stud shooter on top that you can shoot at the enemy, in this case the Avengers. This set also is where the big action piece is. When you use the super jumper, you can flip the side of the car down, and then you can send Thor smashing into the side, knocking out the weapon on top of the car. It has a pretty familiar stock base. We see this a lot in these cars, and it's neat for a little sand dune or a dune buggy, a snow buggy. I think this car works fine. As far as the Avengers car goes, this one is much more solid. It's still using the stock base that we've seen before. It's your SUV Land Rover type car. On both cars, I like the emblems, the stickers on top. It really sets them apart, although I'm sure if I were Hydra, I wouldn't be driving around with my logo front and center, letting everyone know that, hi, I am the enemy, come and get me. But that's okay. The Avengers one is really cool. There is some storage space in the back if you ever decide you need to stick anything back there, and you can almost get 2 figures seated in this car. I don't know why you would need to, because Thor flies around with the aid of his hammer. The top of the Avengers car has a rotating turret that can fire off these flick missiles. That's cool for some additional playability. And, this is pretty big. It's a very solid build when it comes to this car. As far as figures go, Thor is the exact same figure that we saw in the Avengers Tower attack from a few weeks ago. The new figure in this set, besides Fred the Hydra agent, is Hawkeye, and Hawkeye has a really different look than what we saw in the last Avengers set. The hair is completely different, the costume is completely different. He still has the angry look and the regular look that we find in a lot of these LEGO action figures. But that's about it. That's a grand tour of this entire set. I like it, it's neat, it's got cars, kids love cars, I love cars. You can smash them, you can bash them, you can drive around and have a great chase sequence as the Avengers are trying to smash Hydra, and later they celebrate at Avengers Tower, and we know what happens there. This is a set that ties into Avengers Age of Ultron. It's set 76030. It's the Avengers Hydra Showdown, 220 pieces from LEGO. Well worth it if you're just looking for a real quick set to put together or something to keep somebody quiet for a few hours. And of course, cars offer all sorts of playability. That wraps it up for this LEGO build. Thank you so much for watching. If you would, use the comment section below and share your thoughts about these sets. Follow us on Twitter at Major Spoilers. Check out our website, Majorspoilers.com. And until our next LEGO build, take care.